too, and welcome to your computing lesson this afternoon. Now, for your starter today, if you have a laptop with a keypad or you're using a desktop or whatever with a keypad, then you can have a go as a little starter at the typing skills using touch typing. So I'll put the link in the video description, but it's the BBC Dance Mat Touch Typing. If you type that into Google, it will come up and it's this little goat, and you can do some different touch typing, just practicing the keyboards and practicing learning where the keys are and how to touch type. So if you haven't got a laptop, haven't got a desktop, or you're using an iPad or a phone or whatever, don't worry, you can't do it on there. But if you have, that's your starter for today. Right, today our learning objective is to recognise that some information is private. So when we're online and when we're learning online and we're doing things online, we're recognising that some information is private. So today we're going to be able to tell which information can be shared and can't online. So which is fine and safe to share and which isn't. And we're going to look at a form and we're going to decide from that form which information can be shared and which can't be shared. Okay. So we've got a couple of words, so I want you to talk about and think about what they mean. So the first word is private, which we spoke about a little bit, and the second bit is online. What do those words mean? Pause the screen and write down now what you think those words might mean. Okay, well done. Let's see if you got them right. So private means something that you should keep to yourself. Okay, something you should keep to yourself. It's a private matter. You may share it with some friends or with family, but you wouldn't share it with lots and lots of people. It's something private that you should keep to yourself. Online is using a computer, a phone or a tablet to visit a website or an app. So whatever you're using, if you're going on the internet to go on a website or an app, that's what it means to be online. Okay, and when you're online, there are some things that should be kept private and you shouldn't share with everybody. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. So what kind of things should we not tell a stranger? So what is private information? So if we met somebody on the street, we hadn't met them before, they were talking to us or whatever, what things, maybe we shouldn't be doing that anyway, but if you did meet somebody for the first time or somebody that came into our school as a visitor, so you know they're safe, but you haven't met them before, what kind of things should we not tell a stranger? Let's make a list. So pause the screen and make a list now of all those things you think you wouldn't tell a stranger, either online or in real life as well. Okay, well done. I look forward to seeing some of those lists. So here's my list of things we wouldn't tell a stranger, or we wouldn't give a stranger, either online or if we met them in person. So we wouldn't give them a picture, especially not online. We wouldn't send them a picture or a photograph of ourselves or where we live or what we like to do or ourselves doing anything. We wouldn't give anybody our full name or our age or our birth date, our address, our telephone number. We wouldn't give them our email address or our parents' email address or any passwords for our email addresses or for any apps that we use. We wouldn't tell them where we go to school or where we go after school. So we wouldn't say, oh, we go to Central Park after school, or I go to rugby club after school. We wouldn't give our parents' full names or where our parents work, and we definitely wouldn't give out our parents' credit cards or bank details or anything to do with money and buying things online. So if we're online, or even if you're seeing someone in real life as well, these are the things that you should not be giving them and not be telling them. Okay, this is private information, stuff that should be kept to yourself. So why do you think it's important to keep the information private? Pause the screen and write down what you think. Okay, well done. So the reasons why it's important to keep the information private is it can be used to trick people. Okay, so people might be tricked into giving out their bank details, and then somebody buys lots of things with their card from their bank. Okay, it might be that they trick somebody and put them into an unsafe situation. So putting them in an unsafe situation. If you tell someone you go to Central Park after school, they may then turn up and that's not what you want, and that's an unsafe situation. Always ask an adult about what information they can give, both in real life and in person. So you've got to ask the adult. If you're unsure and think, it's a bit weird, I don't want to give this out, I'm not sure whether I should or not, always ask an adult, because then that can help you and they'll probably tell you what's the right thing to do, or whether that place is someone to trust. And when you give out information online, it can be viewed by more people. So if you put something on something, more people can see it, more people can view it, and it can be viewed by people you don't know. If you're on an app and you're talking to people that you don't know, or people that are joining in the game from other places in the country and things like that, you don't know them and you don't know what they're going to do with that information. So that's why it's important to keep the information private. So we're going to go through these details and work out which ones are okay to share online and which ones are not okay to share online. So when I say one of the things, thumbs up if you think it's okay to share, thumbs down if you think it's not okay. I'll give you a couple of seconds after each one. Favourite ice cream. Yeah, that's okay to share online. We're not going to, if you say my favourite ice cream is strawberry, nobody's going to know who you are, where you live, what you do after school. Okay, so that's an absolutely fine thing to share online. What you had for dinner last night. Okay to share or not okay? You decide. Yeah. Again, that is okay to share. Again, from knowing that I had lasagna last night for my tea, no one's going to know my full name, when I was born, or what my credit card details are. Home address. A home address. Okay, home address. Is that okay to share online or not okay to share online? Decide now with your thumbs. What do you think? It's not okay to share. We should not be putting our home address online. That could be an unsafe situation. We don't know who's going to know where we live. We don't know who's going to see that information. Best friend's favourite movie. Best friend's favourite movie. Is that okay to share online? Yes or no? Yeah, that's okay. Again, knowing that your best friend's favourite movie is Aladdin, no one is going to know where you live or who you are or anything from that information. Your family member's phone number. Okay to share or not okay? Not okay. We don't want to be giving out any phone numbers, then people know exactly where somebody is, they can ring them, they can get in contact with them, and that's not safe. Your team's password. Okay to share or not okay to share online? Not okay. It's okay to share it with me or with another adult in school or your family that you trust and you know are safe, but do not be giving it to anyone online that you don't know or giving it out to other children and things like that. Okay? Right, so your task. There is a new app been invented that you want to join and it's called SongTube. And here is the form that you have to fill in to be able to join. Have a look because some of it needs personal information. So you're going to go through and then underneath your task on your assignment, you're going to make a list of the things from this that you should and the things you shouldn't share. So, for example, you can share online from this form. So I looked at the first box. The first box was full name and I put no. I don't want that to be shared online, so I put it on this side of the box. What kind of music do you like? Yeah, that's okay. Knowing what kind of music you like isn't going to put you in an unsafe situation. Somebody isn't going to know who you are. So what music I like can go in this side. You can share it. Okay, so on Teams, if you go on now, there's this form and then underneath you're to sort out each thing. So go through nickname, birthday, name, address, school name, and decide if they're going to go in can share or can't share. Okay. All right then, I look forward to it, marking your work, and I'll give you some feedback on Teams. Take care, bye for now.